I want to say it's good, okay? I want to say it's fine. We're not going to crash. What's up there, ladies and gentlemen of the internet? My name is Ryan, aka the Rye Man. If you're wondering why this seems to be like a Katawa Shoujo theme going on right now with the channel, it's because we're in what? Act 3 of Katawa Shoujo? Of Emi's Path? Mouse, thank you. Invisible rock. So we're kind of near. I'm nearing the end of two things right now. I'm nearing the end of this, and I'm nearing the end of Winds of Change. Two games that I know is not everyone's favorite thing to look at. Not everyone's, but I'm at the end. I'm nearing the end at least. I want to see this through without nearly dabbing. So instead, I replayed the rooftop, the park, and everything else over and over in my mind. There's a small part of my mind that is still paranoid that this has all been some kind of joke. I keep forgetting the spacebar is not going to do anything. Then I'll meet up with Emmy at the track, and she'll act like nothing happened yesterday. What did happen yesterday? Pushing these thoughts to the back of my mind, I throw on my running clothes and open the door. Emmy's waiting for me with her usual smile. I don't know why my brain thought I was saying something wrong there. Her usual smile. You're late! Yeah, well, you're short! Or at least you're not early today. Are you tired or something? Tired of this bullshit. I find myself ruefully rubbing the back of my head. Something like that, yeah. Lots to think about and all that. Emmy giggles at my mild understatement. Yeah, I didn't sleep that well either. I was actually glad you weren't early, because I wasn't early either. I wonder if the same thing kept us awake. The image of her weeping face passes through my mind. What kept you up? Emmy's expression falters, but she quickly notices my curiosity and forces a smile. Nothing important. She's obviously not telling me something. At what... Gentlemen... My glasses got caught up. I nearly broke them. Gentlemen! At what point do you start violently shaking? Violently shaking your significant other? To get them to open up to you. I thought I saw something move in the corner of my eye, but maybe it was just one of those eye squiggle lines. My house isn't haunted. The question is, should I press the issue? Press everything! Something's clearly been bothering her for a while. I want to help her, but will just come off as me being nosy. She's got to know I care about her, though. Are you sure? If something's bothering you, I'm here to help you sort it out. Emmy laughs, but it's not her usual laugh. There's an edge to it that seems almost bitter. Sort it out? I'm not sure it can be sorted out. It's true. She's missing her legs. I almost grin a smile. Like an Etch-a-Sketch. Sort it out. Good to go. An almost grim smile crosses her lips. It's almost like a smile of resignation. I don't think you can help me anyway. Are you sure about that? Because I'm not legally allowed to say I might know a guy who can get you legs. My hand's been acting weird ever since I got to like certain milestones and winds of change, and I can't explain it. Don't do that. Weird. Nothing to worry about. I'm sure it's nothing to look into. That hurts. Stop hitting fucking spacebar, you stupid fucking ow. We're not playing Winds of Change. That doesn't advance the plot. Mouse key for this story. Stop that. I don't want to say it hurts. Nat. I don't want... Nat. I don't need one thing after another, universe! I don't want to say that it hurts to her, but it does. Doesn't she realize that I want to be there for her when things go wrong? Well, I won't push you on the matter, and that's when I would start violently shaking you, Hisao, my boy. But I'm here for you if you decide later that you would like to talk about it. It might help. I could see the debate raging behind Emi's eyes. It seems like she wants to tell me, but she's not sure whether or not she can. Hey, forget about it for now, okay? We got running to do. The mention of running, something that she can handle, brings Emi back to her usual self. Right! Hurry up and stretch out, Hisao! We've got to get... How can I portray this stance? I should probably try it. And I'm probably gonna try it at work too, right? I gotta get a good wink when I do this. Do I have the stance right at least? Am I looking at the camera? Here we go. I gotta get my one open eye bigger. I need to try and do a smile. Trying to do these fucking anime poses when you have resting bastard face to the 10th degree is very difficult. I'm going to try. What's the line? We've got to get moving. All right. We've got to get moving! I'm an aspiring actor, by the way. I think I fit that role perfectly. So if any one of y'all out there who have a script and is writing the role of a magical anime girl, I'm your real man. I almost said I'm your anime man. And there she goes, pulling a fucking Hanako. She takes off like a shot, far quicker than I'm used to. You know, I'm going to change subjects to multiverse real quick here. Still, I try to keep pace with her, recklessly testing my limits. Now, in an alternate universe, Season 1 would have been Emi, and where the universe would have said I should have been paired off with her, I guess. It gives me a feeling of freedom, like my heart is no longer important. It's important! You have arrhythmia! I find myself wanting to laugh, filled with the feeling of moving beyond once I once called my boundaries. Anyway, an alternate universe of Ryan's past bizarre adventures, Emi would have been Season 1. And I guess at that point, if that was the case, someone just running off to the side like that would have been considered pulling an Emi. The nurse's warning not to overdo things echo in my mind, and I disregard them, 'cause fuck the code. This feeling I have, this willingness to risk a heart attack for something so trivial as a morning run, feels out of character for me. But is it? Or rather, should it be? I've got a weak heart, sure. I'll never be capable of the kind of speed and endurance Emmy's capable of. Though I probably wouldn't be able to get that good even if I had a healthy heart. Nonsense, my boy! Your step one is to chop off your legs! As we round the final bend, I feel my legs screaming in protest, but for the first time, I ignore them. I accelerate to the finish at a sprint, nearly catching up to Emmy. That was never going to happen, of course. Still, I feel surprisingly good. Of course, my legs feel like they're about to catch fire, and I'm having trouble staying upright. But there's been a shift of some sort today, and it's all thanks to the girl grinning at the finish line waiting for me. That felt a little faster than usual. My comment is met with a grin and a shrug. Can't have you think I was going to go soft on you, now can I? But you managed to handle it just fine. Well, I couldn't have done it without you. Still feeling the high from the run and moved by a surge of gratitude, I seize Emmy in a hug. Now, I feel like after this line, the FBI guys and ATF guys and KGB and Federale are all having no choice but to get some people on their way over here. Because this is terrible out of context. Oh, my time on it. My time as a free man is short, I'm afraid. Thanks! Really, I'm not just saying that. I'm in your debt. Emmy seems flustered by my words, squirming uncomfortably. Don't be silly, Hisao. Someone had to haul your ass out here, didn't they? And it's not like you're going to do anything for me, right? No. I need a running partner, remember? I shake my head, still pointedly not letting go of Emmy, who stops squirming and merely looks up at me with a quickly deepening blush that almost seems out of character. No, that's not true. You wanted a running partner, but you didn't need one. If I hadn't shown up the day after the festival, you'd still run, right? But it doesn't work out the other way around. I only managed to make it out here a few times before the festival. And without you, I probably wouldn't have made it out here at all after that. Emmy smiles at me and prods my chest with one finger. You are pretty lazy, Hisao. Fuck you. Hey, I was giving you a fucking compliment. Well, you're welcome, I guess. I'll pay you back somehow. Oh, yeah. We're gonna pay her back, alright. Eating my fucking pie. Oh, well. That's not necessary, you know. I mean, I kinda like you, Hisao. Kinda? And being able to run with you in the morning isn't exactly a bad deal for me either, so... For someone who gets so much praise, she seems unused to gratitude. I can't think of anything else to say, so we fall silent. I become aware of Emmy's breathing, of the dampness of her clothing, and of the scent of her... Stop! Stop talking about her scent! It's becoming creepy! I'm starting to become uncomfortable. You have any idea, Hisao? Any idea how hard it is to physically make me uncomfortable from something? I sat through the what was his name? I sat through the Ronnie McNutt video on loop. It takes a lot to get to me. You stop talking about how every time you're close to her, you're like... Her scent. I'm not going to be able to stop the FBI from coming through here. No, I'm not. I'm gonna have to disappear after this season is done. So what does he do? He makes it worse. Coming off anyone else, it would stink. But her, it's like, I want to bottle that scent. I'm not helping. Coming off Emmy. It fits her in a way nothing else could. Oh my god. My brain went out the window because at first I read that in my head as her stink is cool. Thank you, brain, for giving me the title. Her stink is cool. Her skin is cool. Slick with sweat. And the breeze causes goosebumps to rise. Oh, I'm serious. Like, I want to say easily. I'm starting to cry. I want to say easily. Everyone else's romance came off as genuine, wholesome, heartwarming, and nice. We go through Emmy, who is, let us be honest, the lolly of the group, meaning she's about, 94 pounds soaking wet. Flat-chested, and basically has no frame. No frame at all. There's nothing to this woman. And out of everyone else's relationship routes thus far, I don't personally, I'm sure if I go back and rewatch, or if any of you out there go back and rewatch, I'm sure there's some creepy lines. But honestly, it escapes me if there is. I don't recall him talking about any other woman and going, oh, her scent. Oh, the feel of her sweaty skin. I don't think there is. Fight me on that. Almost out thinking about it, I lean down and meet Emmy's mouth, which is already moved to meet my own. Her lips are soft, and she hums happily as we kiss, sending vibration from humming. From humming. Her she's not actually vibrating. Sending vibrations from her mouth to mine. There's a startling rightness to everything about this moment. We fit one another perfectly. The kiss ends, and I finally let my arms drop back to my sides. Emmy is smiling warmly at me and giggles again. Come on, Hisao, we better go see the nurse. Then it happens. If you're about to drop dead from a fucking heart attack now, I'm going to click this mouse. And not the fucking space bar. I'm going to click this mouse. And if his heart starts going a-rumpa-pum-pum, never mind. We're going to edit that out. I need to go back and edit out this entire season. Just start fresh from scratch. As she turns to begin walking, she gets out a tiny yelp and stumbles forward. Emmy! And thus we have the actual conflict starting to happen. I could tell because without reading the line, the serious music is starting to play. Why does my eyebrow hurt? What the fuck is going on? I leap to steady her and notice with some concern that she's favoring the same leg as last night. Your leg! Emmy seems panicked and pushes away from me. It's fine! My expression must seem hurt, because she hastens to apologize. Sorry! I didn't mean to push you like that. I was just... She stumbles for something to say. It's nothing, really. Hey, don't worry about it. She's so flustered. I decided to shrug the whole thing off. But there's a cold feeling in the pit of my stomach. Ow! Now it won't go away. It won't go away, Hasao, because I actually punched myself without thinking. I don't know if anyone else who goes through fucking visual novels this physical. I tried to step in and help her, and she pushed me away. Smiling, I shoved those thoughts to the back of my mind and concentrated on Emmy. I just don't want you getting hurt, that's all. You don't have to worry about me, honest. I'm fine. Yes, you say that, but I don't believe you. I don't believe you because bitches spelled backwards is liar. And that doesn't make any goddamn sense. Just like you bitches. Why won't you tell me what's wrong? It's like she gets offended by me trying to help. What am I supposed to make of that? I'm still trying to sort out what happened on the track as we arrive in front of the nurse's office. Emmy raises a hand to knock, hesitates, and turns to me smiling guiltily. Hey, can you do me a favor? If you're about to ask me to keep my goddamn mouth shut about you limping, that crosses some lines. One, because I feel like in my need for revenge on you still, I'm going to have to tell the nurse. Because fuck you for eating my cake. Or was it my pie? You ate something of mine. Actually, you ate multiple things of mine. Two, there's two things I can't stand more than anything else in this world. Liars and skim milk. Which is water that's lying that it's milk. Of course! Can you tell the nurse that I'll see him later? Oh, okay. I'm gonna go back and edit all that out. Never happened. I just remember that I've got some stuff to take care of before class. So I really need to get moving. I peer her closely and she fidgets under my stare. Yeah. She clearly is just avoiding the nurse. That leg of hers. Well, it's not like she has a broken leg! She has no leg! Well, whatever. I said I'd help, and so I will. But I'll make damn sure she sees the nurse before the day's out. Yeah, okay. I'll let him know. I mean, it looks like I've just given her a pony on Christmas. Ponies die! What was I naming this video again? Her stink is cool. Okay. Thank you so much! You're the best, Hisao! I'm rewarded for my complicity in her lie by a kiss that makes it all worth it. Or so I tell myself. My boy! There's a word for that. And it starts with S, and it ends in imp. And no, I am not referring to the immediate murder professionals. As Emmy heads out of the building, trying hard not to let her limp show, I knock on the door of the office. Oh, Hisao! Come on in, brother! I don't see Emmy with you. She's not sick again, is she? From the tone of his voice, I don't think the nurse is expecting me to say, yes, she's ill. She said that she forgot to do something, so she had to skip out. But she'll see you later today. The nurse heaves an exasperated sigh. Honestly, that girl. She's been avoiding me. Yesterday she was in and out of here without even taking off her prosthetics. And now this. Well, at least it's not just Emmy doesn't... Stuck in the voice. Well, at least it's not just me Emmy doesn't want worrying. That's a comfort, I guess. Still, I feel like I should say something about her leg. I said I'd lie for her, but she really needs to see him. Now that you mention it, Doc, she was limping pretty badly today. And last night as well. Revenge. The nurse's eyes narrow at the words last night. And what exactly were you two doing last night? We were, on a date. The nurse raises his eyebrows as if surprised. Really? Interesting. Huh? Oh, nothing. His gaze turns thoughtful, and then he grins at me. Now, don't think you could use some of that boyfriend charm to get her to come see me today, could you? Of course! I was planning on doing that anyway. I think she's really hurt and is just pretending she isn't. Yes, she does that. Afraid I'll make her stop running. Will you? I don't like to, but if it's bad enough that she's limping, well, I guess I'll have to see what's wrong for myself before I make that call. I see. Emmy not allowed to run. Perish the thought. I don't know if she'd be able to function without running. No wonder she's reluctant to admit anything's wrong. Well, I'll make sure she sees you. Good. Oh, and before I forget, he grins at me again with what feels like a vaguely threatening manner. Don't forget that I know what medications you're on. This motherfucker's gonna try to assassinate me. You be careful around Emmy. Got it? Wow, he looks serious too, even though he's fucking smiling! Got it. Oh no! Am I back? What is happening? I think demons are actually at work. Why did I go off screen? Don't hurt Emmy. Wouldn't dream of it. Grand. I'd hate for you to be late. Huh? Late as in late Hisao Nakai. He frowns briefly, dissatisfied. Sounded better in me head. Well, at any rate, get the fuck out of here before you miss your first class! That one from Jamaican slowly turning to Scottish. I can't do accents. I'm not a voice actor. You've got things to do, I'm sure. Shoo! As I leave, I notice the nurse pulling out his phone and dialing a number. Miko, your daughter's being a pain in my ass again. I better head back to my room or I'll really be late. Hey, wasn't he supposed to check my heart rate? Wait a minute. He fucking did not goddamn care. I'm looking at my time. I'm gonna wait for this bell to finish. Okay. Lunch bell sounds and I bring myself out of the stupor I slept into during the 4 morning classes. My lack of sleep last night, coupled with the increased pace of this morning's run, has left me a little exhausted. Speaking of exhaustion, I should probably wrap this up right about now. Before the universe decides it wants to kick me further in the teeth. I don't know what's been going on. I don't know what's been going on lately. I feel like the bad vibes, the bad juju is slowly set in, making sure that is saved. I'll catch you guys next time, which, I don't know, maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. I don't know, I really want to try and get this done. Toodaloo.